it's just damn cam.
Damn cam.
Alright, just don't...
Hell yeah,
Alright.
damn cam.
So this is the second time I had to upload this video because some dickhead didn't tell me that it was over 10
I was trying to
minutes.
tell you it was 12 minutes, but you were looking off into space.
Alright, so we're comparing the G4
to the Empire.
Oh, G4 like good!
Stupid.
Yeah, I am pretty stupid. What do you want to start with? Let's start with barrels. Barrels is the quickest thing.
Okay.
G4 barrel is 14-inch, 6.8. What the fuck are you doing? Alright, 690 bore with really nice porting and nice milling, and it doesn't turn at all. And the special thing they did in here is they cut super almost microscopical hole or rounds. Like you can just barely see it if you look down it. But if the paintball starts to bounce, it'll catch those, and it still won't shoot straight, but it's a lot straighter than bouncing and breaking.
On the axe, it is 12-inch, 690, I believe, and it has no porting or milling of any sort on the inside. It has
like
it goes up to about right here on the barrel.
And it's tiny as fuck.
Yeah, it's not very good. Yeah.
So you probably want to
That's
upgrade
it.
the barrel.
Yeah, you really do. You
the first
want to
upgrade
like
on the axe should be the barrel.
Yeah, probably. That's what mine was. Or is going to be. Get a Death Sticks or Sly. That's what I'd recommend. Yes, sir.
Next thing is the feed neck. The feed neck on the G4 is super low rise, really easy to tighten, and it fits literally every hopper. The only hopper that you have trouble with is Pinocchio's and Velocities because their feed neck is tall and it tends to rock itself back a little bit. But overall, it still fits every hopper, and it's really nice.
On the axe, it's really, really tall compared to
it's like the
pretty much any gun. And if you tighten the screw on here too tight, then the screw will pop out on this side, and then you can't like move this back. And also, this is sharp, and if it's too tight and you're trying to pull it back, then it doesn't feel like the best, and it doesn't have any grip on the inside. Not very good. That should be your second upgrade on this gun.
Get the death grip out and rip the fuck out of it.
Pretty much. And it's really hard because if you don't turn it right, then it'll snap off.
And it strips the
and then you can't put a new one on, and you're like, oh, fuck, 450 gone.
Yeah, or you have to buy a new body, which you have to special order that shit.
That sucks.
Macro line. Mine's got a macro line. His doesn't.
Mine doesn't, because they were smart and put the rig here.
Yeah. The macro line is pretty much the only possessed thing on these guns. The macro line fittings leak like a whore the first time you get it. Some people I know still have the stock ones on there and they work fine. Mine obviously did, and I got brand new ones. And it still tends to leak a little bit, but it goes away after I air it up. That'd probably be, actually, that was my first upgrade on this gun, was macro line fittings.
And on this gun, on the axe, this whole system is the regulator. This is the low pressure, this is the high pressure, and there's no macro line, as you can see. But in here in the grip, if you take the grips off, there's a steel tube. Not steel,
Steel braided.
It's not steel braided.
Oh,
underneath it is. Oh. But there's a metal rod, and all you really have to do is, it's like, you have to turn it both different ways, and it'll come off if you ever have to do that, which I don't know why you would have to, because it never really stops working.
On and off ASAs, they're basically the same thing. I think the G4s is a little easier to flip up.
Because the axe you have to pull it back.
And it's kind of small.
But it flips back really easy. And then sometimes the axe doesn't fully depressurize, and you have to dry fire it once. And I think that's a low pressure regulator problem, so you have to get that fixed. It's not that big of a deal, but.
But the G4, it almost always does hold a shot. I've broken mine in to the point where it pretty much releases it right after I air it up. The one disadvantage, these are really nice ASAs. There's two disadvantages. I really hate the 90-degree coming out of the side. The second one is you can't use myth rigs, which are really nice rigs, because the gauge is so close. When you try to close the ESA, it gets stuck right there. So, I mean, that's one thing to consider. It's not the biggest deal. I have a crossfire and it works just fine.
And the axe's ASA lever doesn't poke out too far. It just is like a quarter of an inch out, and not that bad. You can put pretty much any regulator on it.
The boards in the gun are the exact same boards. Pretty much. I mean, they're not the exact same. This one is really easy to switch the modes. That one you have to take off the whole front.
You have to take, well, not the whole front. There's a little
little
door right here, and you just have to get a freaking really small Allen key. and then it's like pretty much basically like programming any die gun or anything like that, or not Planet Eclipse, like die gun pretty much.
Turn the eyes off. It's pretty close. Mine's easier, but that one's pretty easy too.
This is a one-step part. His is.
I turn it on.
They're both really easy. You pull the trigger in on this and then turn it on.
This I just turn it on and push the button. Triggers, they're actually surprisingly kind of close to the same. They're all 3-point adjustable. Mine technically 4, but it serves the same purpose. That one is spring, magnet, and what?
Micro switch.
Yeah.
And then that one is
micro switch and magnet return. So they both feel good though. We both shot at each other's guns.
And the G4 stock from factory it's really light trigger pull, and on the Axe it's a really tense trigger pull, but not so bad that it's hard to pull like it would be on a Proto or some crappy gun like that. It's really easy to pull.
The body milling is completely different on each gun. They're actually night and day compared. This one is a lot more come to a point kind of thing.
That one's more rounded,
yeah.
like a die or DM anything.
His is way bigger. This one, I mean, I'm 5'10" and I can like palm this bitch like no other.
I'm 5'7", and me too.
Well, yeah, if you grab the feed neck.
What else do you want me to grab?
Like.
Well, yeah, you have small hands.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I have bigger hands, bitch.
I have a broken finger. Bolt system, night and day again. This one is a 2-piece O-ringless bolt. All the O-rings on the internals of the body.
This one is a 3-piece. Has the back cap and pop it and spool trigger things. You're messing me up. And it has the bolt, and then it's air forward, spring back, so it reduces air intake and stuff. But his is a thing that eats air like a bitch.
That's not nice.
What?
That's not nice.
You're not nice.
I know.
What else? Feed necks, barrel, triggers.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much.
Like, we could go into detail about a bunch more shit. What we were saying in the last video, you can't really say which gun's better because that one's competing against the Planet Eclipse LT or basically AM.
Same thing. It's just a body difference.
And this one's competing against the Mini and the Aura, which nobody gives a fuck about.
Vanguard makes a good Creed.
Yeah, but it's like what
800.
6? Yeah,
800.
fuck that. The Aura, I know some people have them.
Aurora.
I've never seen them at our field. Have you? No.
I think I want to shoot one.
They sound weird, but
They sound-
I'm trying to think what else. The GOG Ecstasy, pretty much the Ion redone. It doesn't look too bad, but it's technically not.
It looks.
350.
I hate guns that have the outer body things.
But yeah, I guess that's about it.
That's about it. See you out there on the field.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, if you guys play at Jaggers, we'll probably be there. What do you think, Saturday?
Finding you bitches. Yeah, Saturday. Jaggers, Kansas City, Missouri.
Look at my shoulder! No, I don't know.
You little bitch.
I know.